Hi everyone, it's Kayla from KB Dragon Fruit. I just want to give you guys an update on the cuttings. So today is the 9th day since I've planted them. These are the American Beauty cuttings. Then it's the Condor, and over here it's the Pink Panther. So what I've noticed is that the cuttings which I've planted in the soil have been standing in full sun, and they are much lighter in color than the ones which I've planted in the water. I'm not sure whether the sunlight is too much for them, because the ones in the water are in the shade, and the ones that I've planted in the soil stands in full sunlight for the whole day. So let me just bring the cuttings a bit closer for you. As you guys can see, this cutting is the one that is directly in the water and standing in the shade. This one is the one that's planted in the soil and it stands in full sunlight. So there's a difference in color. This one is darker green and this one is almost a yellow. So I think the direct sunlight for cuttings is too much. So I will place the cuttings that's in the soil also in the shade to see if the color changes. So you guys can see this is the American Beauty cutting which was in the water. There is no sign of new roots coming out. I think it's because it's such immature cuttings. It takes longer than your mature cuttings. My mature cuttings rooted in 5 to 7 days. Let me show you the other cuttings. This is the Pink Panther cutting. No signs of any roots and it's already the 9th day. But I'll still keep it in the water and in the soil. I'll see within 3 weeks if there's any changes. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to graft these varieties. This is the Condor cutting, but as you guys can see, it doesn't look very good. There's no sign of any new roots coming out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Condor cutting. I'm gonna remove one of the nodes and then I'm gonna graft it onto one of my mature cuttings which have already rooted. And then I'll see if I can save these varieties in that method, because I'm not sure whether these cuttings will be able to give me any roots. As I said, this is very immature cuttings which I bought, so always make sure that you buy mature, big, fat cuttings, not these immature, weak cuttings. So I'm gonna try and graft the Condor, because the Condor cutting looks very bad. So I'm gonna try and graft the Condor cutting onto one of my mature branches. I'm going to take the Condor cutting, remove one of the nodes, and then I'm going to graft it onto this rootstock. This is the physical graffiti. So I know this cutting has already sprouted new roots because there is a new growth. So I'm going to take this Condor cutting, try and save it by removing a node and grafting it onto the rootstock. So this will be my next video, how to graft dragon fruit cuttings.